Hey guys, what's going on? King JBDG here, and today this is kind of a King's Corner. This is a new series I call King Corner Connects, and I respond to other people's videos and give my opinion directly to them. So this is the first one I'm doing it on, and it's going to be kind of weird for anybody watching this as a video response from the other video, but just bearing with me. I'm getting to the point where I'm coming to this other video that I'm uploading this to. All right. So this chick apparently was offended because some YouTuber that she watches made fun of a couple bands like Blood on the Dance Floor and Asking Alexandria, and she's all mad and says that that he's stupid and anybody that does that is pretty much retarded and whatever. Like anybody that makes fun of them is useless. Now, before I really get into this, I did notice one thing about this video. She kind of likes to play dress up and with the band she likes, and she likes to play dress up. She got the hair, she got the shirt, she got the posters in her background. So she really likes to play dress up with this band. But, you know, I kind of like to play dress up too. So, I think I will too. Boom. See? I can play dress up too. This is fun, ain't it? Now that I'm all ready to talk about my point, let's get into this, shall we? Alright, so what I gathered from this video so far is that she has no idea what music is. Anybody who disagrees with her false opinion is stupid, worthless, and is going to be hunted down by the people in this band. And that she has a serious issue and personality problem. Now, I'll get into each one of these. Let's start off with the fact that I say she doesn't know what music is. There's an opinion side of this, and then there's the factual side of this. And the opinion side would be, I don't like her music, therefore I don't think she knows what music is. And then there's the factual side, and I'm on both. So, what I mean by this is, I don't like her music at all. BOTDF is terrible, Love on the Dance Floor. I mean, I've listened to their music because one of my friends used to like them, and they were downright terrible. I think the one guy was convicted of molesting charges, but that's a different story. And Asking Alexandria, they're a little bit better, but they're still terrible. They're screamo, and I just hate all screamo music. Because, contrary to what she thinks, it is not metal. There is screamo, and then there is metal. Metal is badass. Screamo is terrible. Let me just adjust this real quick. There we go. And then there's the factual side of things, where she says, in order to be a good band, you have to A, be hot, which I don't think I even need to explain. Because first off, that's an opinion, and second, that has nothing to do with musical talent, is your attractiveness level. And the second thing she says is anybody that plays a guitar is not music. Guitars are not music. Like, do you basic knowledge of music industry and the way music works? Music is a pattern of sounds that, yeah, it's pretty much a pattern of sounds that is made through instruments or vocals or however you gotta make it. This tapping on my desk could kind of be considered music because, I mean, it's a pattern of sound created intentionally for that purpose. So, not only is she wrong in the factual aspect of the guitar, but in the fact that it ain't real music without guitar. Because rock and roll and real music will never stray far from drums, guitar, bass, and kick-ass vocals. That's all there will be. Be a little add-in here and there, but that is the core. So, now that that's out of the way, another thing I wanted to address. She called the guy she's calling out she called him a cunt. And you guys know I usually don't use foul language in my videos, but this one's different because it warrants it. This is directly to this person, so I'm kind of mimicking what they're doing. I don't exactly believe in it, but it's warranted, so I'm going to take the measures I need. So, and her reason behind calling him a cunt was because of what he did, and she felt that she had the right to say it because she is bisexual, so she's allowed to talk about female parts, and he is not, for some reason, which I wouldn't understand considering he seems like he's straight, so he likes women as well, so why couldn't he? And that's just a different, useless argument right there that I'm not getting into. But, you think that people are, that we're limited to what we can say? Let me, 1 second, guys. I'm going to play a little song, shall we? A little song to, I don't know, seems like a good idea, just to make my point right here, because, I don't know, I don't know any other way to make it than doing this. It seems like, I don't know, the only way to do it, because, well, I think it gets my point across rather well, and it does it rather quick, so, ready? Cunt, cocksucker, motherfucker, tits, fart, turd, twat. Shit, piss, fuck, cunt, cocksucker, motherfucker, tits, fart, turd, twat. Shit, piss, fuck, cunt, cocksucker, motherfucker, tits, fart, turd, twat. Shit, piss, fuck, cunt, cocksucker, motherfucker, tits, fart, turd, twat. I fucked your mom. I wanna suck my dad. Alright, so you get my point. The American public, because we are all free and have freedom of speech, can say whatever we want. You and your imaginary world are not limiting people to what they can and cannot say in cuss words because of their sexual orientation. What is wrong with you? So now that that's out of the way, and I've made a complete fool out of myself by doing that, and this entire video, but when people act like idiots, sometimes you gotta get on their level to communicate with them, right? Yeah, that's how we do. That's how we do at King's Corner. That's my phone. Sorry. It's like 4 messages apparently at 11:30 at night. Now, more on this. Next thing is, in the description and at the end of the video, she calls herself the Scene Queen. First off, hold on guys, this thing is so itchy right now. Sorry. But I'm not taking it off because I need to make a point. Scene Queen. First off, just because you listen to music that is slightly associated with a genre of personality does not mean you are that personality. She is not seen at all, in my opinion. She is a scene wannabe who all she wants from it is attention, because that's why she makes the videos. Or that video. It's the only video she has up. Alright? That's it. This, or not that, this, because this is a video response. So right there, the one right above me, right up there, is the only video she has posted. And it's to rant on a guy for not having the same opinions as her. I am a self-righteous, cocky person who has more intelligence than half the general population, and I don't even do that. Just because I have an opinion on something and I think it's right doesn't mean it's right, and I respect everyone else's to a degree, but this is something I would respect everybody else's on, because it's freaking opinion, it's choice, it's what you like, it doesn't have to be what everybody else likes. Alright? So if I could suck it up and do it, because believe me, I don't like respecting other people's opinions, but it's the right thing to do. So I'm gonna do it. I mean, that's just, it's common courtesy, sense, you know what I mean? So she's just, all she wants is the attention. It's so out of my mind that somebody like this would be able to surface on the world. Now, what other aspect of this that I want to cover, because it is retarded? Oh, I know. No, I don't. I forget. Guys, I'm going to pause this video right back until I remember. So, no time in yours, but a couple minutes in mine. Alright guys, so what I did was I went back and I rewatched the first about 40-45 seconds of the video just to give me a fresh reminder. And what I'm going to do for the rest of this is I'm going to say what I have to say about each part, pause it, go watch some, and then come back, because it's not really, I'm just cutting in and out. It'll be alright, you're not missing anything. I don't really think you want to listen to the video through my mic. It'd be terrible. So, starts off with calling the guy, the accused guy of, because he made fun of girls for liking BOTDF and asking Alexandria and Bring Me the Horizon and that kind of crap. She calls him an immature brat. Immature, rude brat, or something like that. But yet this chick is talking like this, and oh my god, and they're so, oh my god, that's how she's talking. And I know I move my hands, it kind of looks weird sometimes, but I have Italian in me, I can't help it, we talk with our hands, and I'm just how I talk. But she has the nerve to call him an immature brat when she makes a video, her only YouTube video, to do nothing but call him out, threaten him and every other person that dislikes her bands. And he's the immature brat? I'm sorry, sweetie, but you need to get your head checked out. Then she goes on to say that Asking Alexandria and BOTDF are so much better than him because they sing good and write music good. Your English gives me migraines. I think you guys understood what I meant there. It's just such a, like, when I first watched this video, I thought it was a troll. I thought it was fake. Alright, I'm gonna go watch some more, and I'll be back to you guys. Alright, I'm back, and I just watched a little bit more, and it had to do with the part of, I think both of what I've already covered, of her threatening to tell the band that what he said, so they will go and kill him, or else she would do it herself, because she's their #1 fan. Now, I'm no lawyer, I never took the bar test, but I know enough about American law to know that that is a threat and can be handled in such a way. I forget what the exact term is, but I mean, if anything would happen to him and they could link it back to, and the person that did it was a fan of Blood on the Dance Floor, any kind of these bands, she could actually be held responsible for these threats she's making. Whether it would carry through or not, I don't know. Probably not. It'd probably fall out, but it could happen. It could. And I don't know, if I ever heard anything, I'd be sure to bring it up, because I think it'd be funny to watch her just kind of try to go to jail. That'd be interesting. I don't know. I'm a psychopath as myself. And she doesn't look like the brightest. The only thing I don't like about this whole setup I have right here is you guys can't see my facial expressions. Because I do make a lot of them. Even under this, I'm still just, figuring it out. And then she goes on to say, what was it? God damn it, I have to go look it up again, I'm sorry. Now I remember the other part of the video. I already covered this, I think I actually just covered this. This is a long video. Where she starts going into she says, whatever his name is, it's like Alvaro or Alvaros or something like that. And she goes, no, I'll do this exactly as she did it, except with a bandana on. Alvaros, you're a cunt. Only I can say that word. Not you, only I can, because I'm hardcore and I'm bi. So I can talk about girls' body parts. That's exactly what she says, and exactly how she says it, with this and all that. You guys should have watched the video. I'm pretty sure you know. Yeah, it's right there. It should be right above this. Except unless you're on my channel, then there'll be a link there. If it's a video response, it's up there. If it's on my channel, it's down there. In the description. Yeah. Alright. On. I am so rambly at 11:30 at night. So that's retarded. That's far-fetched. Anybody who somewhat agrees with the fact that she owns a word and can dispel people from saying it, go read the Constitution. Not the Constitution. Did I just say the goddamn Constitution? The Bill of Rights. Don't pay attention to me. Read the Bill of Rights. First Amendment, freedom of speech. Second Amendment, freedom to bear arms. Third Amendment, Quartering Act. Soldiers shall not be quartered in a house. Soldiers shall not be quartered in private property in a time of peace. Fourth one, why the hell can I never remember the Fourth Amendment? Freedom of religion? That might be it. The fifth one is, you don't have to, you can plead the fifth. You don't have to convict yourself in court, basically. I don't know that fourth one's going to bother me. I always forget it. But I'm not worried about that right now. Oh, the fourth one. Like, forget how to word it. Like police just can't search your stuff without a warrant. Whatever that's called. Yeah, that's what the fourth one is. Not, what did I say before? Not religion. No. So yeah. Anybody who agrees with that, go look up the Bill of Rights. It's called the First Amendment. It's not that hard to understand. It's pretty simple. It's 3 words: freedom of speech. Whether or not I'm going to get yelled at after this video for what I've said previously in this already, I don't care. It needed to be said, so I'm going to say it because nobody else is. There's 1,000 and some comments on this video, but not one video response, so I'll be the one to make it. Why? Because I can, and I find it funny. Alright, so I'm going to go watch more. Be back in a minute, guys. Now I'm getting to the part of the video that really pissed me off. She goes on to say, she goes on to promise the guy that he will never lose his virginity, but he already knew that and he's going to die alone, which I don't really care about that. It's not even a threat. It's just her rambling on because she has no real argument. But then she goes on to say he's going to die alone because he likes metal, and nobody likes a person that likes metal, or his kind of metal, because she listens to good metal. His metal is all screamy, and her metal is all hot guys, and his metal is all people with beards and gross guitars. Oh, where to start, where to start, where to start, where to blow a gasket. Let's start from the beginning then, shall we? Good metal. There is no good and bad metal, because there is only one kind of metal. Well, unless you count like new metal and hardcore grunge and stuff like that. But I'm talking about the general status of metal. BOTDF, Asking Alexandria, Bring Me the Horizon, all that crap is not metal. That is screamo. And it is called that because it is screaming in it. Metal does not have screaming. It has metal growl, like Five Finger Death Punch, Slipknot, Disturbed, Half Past 12, those kind of bands. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Like, the growl. It's the classic metal growl, All That Remains, those kind of bands. The band she's talking about had that high-pitched scream of like, ah, that kind of crap. So, that is just, it's not even metal. You don't like metal, stupid cunt. You don't. You like screamo, but yet you're going to insult my music, which is metal, rock and roll, old school rock, grunge, punk, alternative, that kind of stuff. That's because that's the real music. That's where it's at. You're going to insult that, and you don't even know what the hell you're talking about. Because then she goes on to say that because her music is good because it consists of hot guys. This only reinstates my point that these bands of Asking Alexandria and Blood on the Dance Floor and Bring Me the Horizon, and I keep using these examples because those are the ones she said, this reinsures my point that I said a long time ago, that all this screamo genre is pretty much the exact same as One Direction, Justin Bieber, and all them, except the only difference is it's trying to reach another status of girls who crave attention, and therefore they try to be seen, or emo, or punk rock, and they're not at all. And that's what it's going to. It's trying to reach out to that audience to try to bring them in like it has brainwashed the rest of the teenage girls out there. They needed something to reach past that and grab whoever's left. So the company's created this screamo genre to kind of go out and influence them because they knew all they had to do was put hot guys in and auto-tune, and there you go. Did it work? Absolutely. Should it have? No. But unfortunately, that's the world we live in, and I'm not going that much into that right now. So the simple fact that she thinks what you need to be a good musician is to be hot is retarded beyond belief. It's completely illogical, immoral, and all around unbearing of an argument. And then she goes on to say, gross guitars. Did somebody drop you as a child? Like, onto a guitar? Because, like, I've never known somebody to hate a guitar. Like, every kind of music that I could think of has a guitar or some kind of instrument like a guitar in it at one point. Whether it's rock and roll, screamo, rap, classical, jazz, they all have some kind of strung instrument that resembles a guitar at some point. Country too. Like, what is she? The music she listens to has guitars in it. What? I don't understand. She straight away makes an argument and then right off the bat counteracts it. This is... No! You people wonder why I hate the general population. This is why. They have no kind of common sense whatsoever. Like, my dog could make a better argument. I don't even know where she is. She craps in a yard, people, and she has more sense than these people. Like, what is... No! Stop! Just go to school. I don't know, go get an education, go understand things. Don't even go to school, because school only takes our minds and forms them into what the world needs. Unless you can look past it and only take the concepts and not the information, in which case you're alright, but that takes a special kind of person, and I can barely even do it. So I'm not going into that either. But it's just so terrible to listen to somebody like this who has absolutely no idea what they're talking about, but decides they need to ramble on about something, and somebody who's expressing their opinion. And I bet, I'm not going to say this 100%, but the dude who made fun of the girl, I don't even know if he has that much of a problem against it. He might have been doing it just because he thought it was funny and saw it as an opportunity. I know I would take the opportunity, even though I don't really care what they listen to. It doesn't affect me at all, so why should I care? He probably saw it as an opportunity and had a couple good jokes, so he decided to jump on him about it, but she takes it personally and decides to get the band to go after him, or I should have did that in quotation. So it's like, what? No, just stop. Just don't make a fool of yourself anymore. Look at it's so terrible. I'm going to go finish up the last couple seconds of this video and come back to you guys for my final report. The very end of this video makes me absolutely sick. I cut it off too early with my last guitar part, because she then goes on to say that anybody who plays guitar is not a real musician, which, whether you're a fan of guitar or not, even though she believes that any music with guitar is not real music, playing the guitar is still an art. Alright? Being able to rap fast is still some kind of art, even though I don't enjoy it. Just because you don't enjoy something doesn't take away from what it actually is. I mean, you can call it what you want, but deep down you know that it's still what it is. It's still like, you can't take something, you can't take what it is. I can't take this Dr. Pepper can and say it's an ostrich. I can't. Why? Because there's proof that it's a freaking Dr. Pepper can. Dr. Pepper. 23 flavors. It's good. Same with this Mountain Dew bottle. It's a Mountain Dew bottle. Dr. Pepper can, Mountain Dew bottle. I can't call this a Dr. Pepper can, and I can't call this a Mountain Dew bottle. Why? Because they're two separate things. God. You stupid. Just go. Stop injecting heroin. Stop. Stop injecting heroin, stop injecting AIDS, stop injecting applesauce. You are stupid and you need to be quarantined for your stupidity. And then, after making a fool of herself over the guitar, she goes on to say that to be a real musician, you need to have good looks and you need to be able to scream. And the list goes on, but she doesn't finish naming it. She just said that she could. So let's recap. She originally says that bad metal includes people with guys with beards and screaming, but then says to be a good musician, you need to be good looking and able to scream. Having a beard is a physical attribute of the way you look. Some people find it attractive, some people don't. Having good looks is purely opinion. Well, for the most part. It could be, like, there's a general stance, but you get the point what I'm trying to make. So basically what she's saying is looks plus scream is bad, but looks plus scream is good. Like, you can't... No! Like, no! Okay? Trying to find more stuff like... Okay. My headphones. That's like saying... The left headphone emits sound and it's bad, but the right headphone emits sound and it's good. But they both work the same. It makes absolutely no sense, and I think you guys are kind of understanding if you didn't already. This video is 25 minutes long. Then after that, she goes on to call a cunt again, which I'm just so done with the word at this point. Like, stop. You come up. Do you not have a vocabulary? Was your education so bad and this music so horrid that it robbed you of any kind of vocabulary that you had? Because I don't think I heard a single word in here with more than like 2 syllables. 3 and 4 syllable words were unheard of. Like, the closest one I think would have been bisexual, but she only said bi. Like, there was no, she couldn't even finish the word. That's thrown out of there. I think the longest word was asking. I mean, yeah, freaking get some new words. Education. Vocabulary workshop, level A. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Some of you know what I'm talking about. That level A vocabulary workshop. That crap is terrible. Alright. And then at the very end, she says she doesn't love the dude that this was to, but anybody else watching the video, she loves. Oh my god, well, guarantee she ain't gonna like me if she sees this. She ain't gonna like most of the comments, because I've read a couple of them. I've read like 20 of them, and not a single one has agreed with her. You sit here, and you spent 2.5 minutes of your life making complete ass out of yourself. So what? You can get the attention? Guess what, honey? You got it, but it isn't the kind you were looking for. You got me. And when you end up with me on your back, it's not good. Because I simply make you look like a fool, throw you down, run you over with a bus, put you through a meat grinder, into a hot dog, and then feed you to America. That's what I do. 'Cause I'm king, and that's how I roll. Alright guys, this is the new KKK, King's Corner Konnects, and I know how that sounds, and it's hilarious. I did it intentionally, just to prove that I am willing to say whatever is necessary. Oh, and if you're wondering, this whole thing, this is Hollywood Undead. See my shirt? Bandana, Charlie Sheen's bandana, my sunglasses, and my hat. It says Total Skull on it. I'll make that in a different video. Alright guys, this has gone on way long enough. She's stupid, I'm still king, and you're still awesome. I'm out. Peace.